I'm trying to maximize it.
No, it's good. Yeah. Yeah, so screenpipe. So yeah, I'm the founder of screenpipe, and screenpipe is an AI powered by everything you've seen, said, or heard. And we have 250,000 people downloaded the app, and it's open source, run on macOS, Windows, and Linux. And I started screenpipe because AI just how we use it today is like we work, but AI doesn't know what we are working on. So I wanted to make it easier for AI to know what we are working on. And so there are multiple layers of screenpipe. So screenpipe, so it records your screen and microphone all the time, audio devices, and it's capturing your screen, multiple modality. One is a screen, so it's taking screenshots when you are doing some meaningful action, like switching apps or clicking or other things like this. And then it's using something called accessibility API, which is it's like for the web you have HTML, and accessibility is like it's like HTML but for everything. So like can extract exact text from any desktop app and also the web. We also capture, sometimes there is no accessibility, so we capture OCR, in this case, for example, like video or games. When we also capture like keyboard typing and clipboard. And then on the audio modality, we capture like speakers, we identify speakers and transcribe, and everything is on device using local models.
Do you want questions, or should we leave questions for later?
Yeah, you can ask questions. Sure.
One thing I was wondering about capturing, do you detect passwords?
Yeah, so we use like we do like PI removal at the capture layer. So it's detecting like emails, password, email, credit card, and phone number and other things like this. And we are working on like using the like AI model to have more coverage in terms of like PI removal. But you can and you can also filter out like specific apps like Bitwarden or things like this. But yeah, we are working on using, for example, the OpenAI privacy filter to filter out all this at like capture layer.
And question, sorry.
Yeah.
When you say local models, are they doing some sort of like analysis of the captured data and storing it in the SQLite?
No, like the AI models we use are OCR. So when there is no accessibility, we use OCR. So on Mac we use Apple native OCR, and on Windows they have Windows native OCR equivalent. On Linux we use Tesseract, which is something open source model.
Okay, got it.
And then for like audio we use voice activity detection model, and we use also a speaker identification model, and also a transcription model. It's like either a whisper or a Parakeet. It's another like transcription model.
So you run Parakeet locally?
Yeah.
So it's actually running on my Mac?
Yeah, if you select it, yeah.
I see.
So you have like the choice. You can either use Whisper, Parakeet, or Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Parakeet is it's working like on most devices.
Mm-hmm.
I think that on like if you only have 8 GB of RAM, it's a bit it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So we usually disable it,
Mm-hmm.
and but yeah, it's pretty good actually. It's faster than Whisper, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I tried Voxtrail recently, but the Voxtrail wasn't. It took like 24. I had the 24 GB version, and then it was also bad.
Yeah, yeah, I don't think it's good. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
For OCR, you were trying to use Voxtrail?
No, Voxtrail for speech recognition.
Oh.
So they released, and then later I realized the latest version they released is not available as weights. So I think I installed the older version.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was 24 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah. Yes, there is also Vibe Voice is called.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting because it's doing transcription and also speaker identification,
Mm-hmm.
but it's very slow and it's not good for a consumer device. So it's more like you need a lot of memory.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, we store everything in like SQLite database
Mm-hmm.
locally, and we have a like automation layer which is called pipes, and it's just like agent that run on schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Under the hood we use Pi, which is it's like cloud code command line,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just pipe is just a markdown file, and it's just going to run on schedule. For example, extract my reminders from my screen every hour, just a markdown file prompt, and or like summarize my meetings every hour, or like when a meeting ends.
Can I ask on that too?
Yeah.
Is that something the user manually sets up? Like they'll prompt a Pi agent, and then the Pi agent will like run as a cron job against like your SQLite database, or does the system automatically extract automations from just observing your work?
It's yeah, it's like we have a list of pipes like this available, and they can create their own also, and it runs. It doesn't run at the inside of the capture pipeline. It runs afterwards, and we have it can be either like on schedule, or we have some triggers like to be triggered on like when a meeting ends, or when you or like specific like heuristic. Yeah.
Thanks.
And yeah, we try to target under like 20% CPU on like most devices, and less than 2 GB of RAM. And it uses like about like 20 GB of storage a month, like depending on like usage.
Sorry, one more question here.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned Windows, Linux, and Mac, but is there like a preferred operating system for screenpipe to work the best? Does it work just as well on all three? Like, does Linux maybe have missing some like accessibility tree or something that makes it a little bit worse?
Like most users are on Mac, so we get more feedback on Mac, and also like Mac hardware is better.
Okay.
So yeah.
It's power efficient.
Yeah. So yeah, the Mac version is tends to be more polished, and but it works on Windows. Like we have many Windows users, and we have like a few Linux users. Yeah. So this is like like an example of the UI. It's like you can scroll your day, and you can see like the conversations you had. And this is like just the chat example of the things you can do on the chat. You can ask what did I do today, what did I do this week, or update my CRM after a call. Or let's say you have 10 conversations on LinkedIn. Just on the screen, you can ask, okay, update my HubSpot, for example, based on this, and capturing knowledge, and people like to have this, creating like memories of people they meet, and other things like this.
So there's 250,000 installs. Do you know what they're using it for? Are they using this 250,000 people?
Yeah, people like to have this. A lot of people like to have like knowledge created in their Obsidian, like second brain type of thing, with like people they meet.
Is that actually one of the top use cases? It is exporting to Obsidian.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And like meeting summaries, meeting transcription, and then companies, some companies they try to use it for like generating like AI skills because the company.
I heard Meta is monitoring everybody's clicks in order for training. So Meta, everybody at Meta has this monitoring thing.
Yeah, so a lot of companies reach out to us for this.
I think a lot of people are doing that now.
And some people, they want to record their entire company and generate like computer use data set.
That's a really good use case. I know Anthropic RL data budget was $1 billion, and that's just one company for 1 year. So there's money for this data.
Yeah.
You mentioned something in that, which is like the skill extraction, right?
Yeah.
Is that something you guys are thinking about putting into OpenPipe itself? Like you can imagine that you guys just did the skill extraction from the capture database, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's really easy to do it with pipes. With this, it's just you can just ask in the chat, create a pipe that generates skills every hour, and that's it. It works.
Okay. I see. So like the pipe itself is like the skill extractor. That creates other pipes or other cloud connections.
You can think of this pipe a bit like. Have you used like Zapier? Or okay. Like there are like a bunch of softwares that allow you to create automation when you with like a trigger, like.
When we used mine, I just typed in, I was like, hey, I want you to watch what I'm doing and then suggest automations to me. Because I'm like everyone, I talk to all these people, they're like, oh, I'm automating all my shit. And it's like, I'm not automating my shit, I gotta catch up. So it's like, well, the screenpipe, maybe you can suggest it to me. So I just typed in the chat, make a pipe that'll run every week. We'll look back at a week's worth of video and make some suggestion on like something that I've been doing a lot that I could automate. So far, I haven't actually automated anything yet, but I did make the pipes, just as an example. Of
I'm interested in that autonomous loop of just like figuring out workflows and trying to automate them. That's interesting.
Yeah.
This was Karpathy was saying. This is the next step is to remove yourself from having to come in and confirm.
Yeah.
Remove yourself from the loops.
Yeah, I think that like one of the problem I'm trying to solve with this is like we have to do so much micromanagement of AI, and I just want AI to work based on what I'm doing. This is like we have like a search UI. You can type a keyword, and it will show you all the screenshots where you saw this keyword. and then you can click and it will bring you there on your timeline. This is like the pipes. Some examples are post in my Slack, a summary of my day to my team, write my meeting summaries in Notion, update my Salesforce every time I talk to someone, write some stuff in Obsidian. Yeah, you can do like the mail as well.
Do you have a favorite use case for yourself? Like if someone deleted screenpipe from your computer and for some reason you couldn't get it back on there for a day, like what would you miss?
I think the maybe reminders. I think, yeah. Or just being able to I use like a lot like Cloud Code with to retrieve things I lost, and maybe this would be just the main like searching. Yeah.
One use case I spent like several days brainstorming with Gemini, and I used Gemini on different accounts, and it was annoying. And I wanted to see all the questions I asked, so I used screenpipe, list me all the questions I asked Gemini. So it's like automated them. So that was nice. So it gave me like 50 questions I asked.
Yeah.
Another thing I'm integrating, so I'm dictating like what I'm planning. I could be like, I press this button and say, okay, right now I'm in a meeting with Louis and I'm planning to talk to him about screenpipe. And then it records to Dropbox and uploads.
Yeah.
And then it's transcribed and it's actually dumped into this folder. And I'm actually using screenpipe through Claude. So I have Claude, which knows where screenpipe data is and where my transcriptions are. So I ask it, tell me all the things I planned to do but didn't do. And it'll actually remind me, oh, you started this and you never finished.
Yeah. Like for like reminders and
To get like or like I'm trying to remember what I did last week. So I'm like, what did I do last week?
Yeah.
When you're trying to figure out what to do next week.
Yeah.
So that's a useful case, but I'm using it through Claude actually.
Yeah.
So I haven't figured out which parts should I do like in screenpipe as a pipe and which ones should be as part of Claude.
Yeah. Yeah. And we have integration with like a bunch of apps, and so pipe is just like markdown file. And we it's this database. Yes, good.
Could you go back to that one? Two slides? One more?
This one?
Oh yeah, this one. So just curious.
So yeah, it's just we let people have a lot of flexibility in terms of like AI models they are using AI provider. So you can create AI preset. Let's say you want to use a screenpipe cloud or your ChatGPT subscription or cloud API or Olama or like custom API.
What do you think the biggest pain point for your users are with pipes right now?
I think it's people who don't know what to do or don't know they need more help to prompt and stuff like this. I think a lot of I think a lot of problem with like automation is people don't know what to automate. In companies also you see this, and that's one of the main B2B use case that company are interested in.
Autonomously figuring out the automations that they can do, essentially.
Yeah.
Do these PyAgents, are they successful in navigating the database? Like, are they able to actually like go through that large amount of data effectively?
Yeah, Claude is pretty successful.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just gave it the GitHub repo and they figured out how screenpipe stores it. And then I can say, give me detailed summary of the last 30 seconds, and it would do. Or I could say, we did it yesterday.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like sometimes I was looking at a document last week, and I didn't know what this document was, and I asked Claude like very broadly, can you retrieve this document? And it found it somehow.
Awesome.
But if you use I think if you use like local models like Qwen 3.5, it needs like more prompting.
I see.
Good prompting.
Just one more question there is, have you, either you yourself or from your users, have you had any like issues with the amount of tokens Claude uses? Like, if it's going through large amounts of data, I imagine a local model would be faster and cheaper, but I don't know if it's actually an issue, if it's worth just having Claude do the pipes for you.
I haven't hit the limits. I'm not like using it a lot, but I'm using the same code for my coding and for this.
Okay.
So I haven't had a limit.
Got it.
In terms of token limit, no, but yeah, it's pretty expensive, Cloud.
I see.
Expensive API.
Yeah, I noticed you have Gemini by default, right?
So by default now I took a bit inspiration like Cursor. They have this auto. At some point they had this auto model thing, and I just try to provide. I think right now the auto model is like maybe GLM 5.1 or like something like this, like some like the best open source model. Because I have like a lot of like cloud credits, and so I can give it for free. And then if people want to use Opus 4.7, they can also use it. Yeah. Yes, just some stuff. We have like
It's already made a reminder. Share recording. Carousel. How did it know to make this reminder?
It's I don't know.
There's a mind with some.
Is that a stock pipe, or did you make that one especially for yourself, the reminders one?
I think it's on the store. Yeah, it's a reminder. We have like enterprise build of screenpipe, which allows you to deploy screenpipe at scale in very easily on all the employees. And some companies they use it to deploy at scale. And you can manage like the UI on all the computers from like an admin dashboard.
So if I'm using entirely through Claude, it's free?
So if you have like pro subscription, you can use it. You can use it for free. Like you have like a limit usage per day.
So limit usage of recording or for? So basically, I'm using my own Claude. So basically, I'm pointing Claude to /.screenpipe,
Yeah,
and I'm just using the screenpipe to record.
yeah.
So is this part? So if I'm telling somebody to install it, do they need to pay for this functionality, or is this the free functionality?
So we by default you have like a pro subscription, and if you have the pro subscription, it gives you access to Opus 4.7. If you don't, and more usage. If you don't have a pro subscription, you still have access to most models, but in like small usage.
Right, but what I'm saying is, what if you don't use any of the models, you just use screenpipe just to record?
Yeah.
Is that the free functionality? Or
Depends.
Or is it,
Depends. Like you can use like the command line is free, and then you have you can either buy the app, like a lifetime license, or you can build it from source for free.
Okay, so that's the GUI, that's like this thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But the part which does the recording, so if I were to install from GitHub and I do npx screenpipe record, I would just run it every time the computer starts, and it would record and put it in the screenpipe, right?
So right now the command line doesn't set up like the start at boot thing. But
but if I manually run it every time I start the computer,
you can put it in like a launchd thing on macOS. But I'm going to make this start at boot command line. But yeah, you can use the command line if you just want to record. Yeah.
And all it does is record. It doesn't. If you do what Yaroslav was describing, do the command line, you build it yourself. You never pay you.
You don't even need to build it, right? You just npx.
Yeah, you just do this and it will record.
Okay. And so all it does is record. It doesn't, unless you tell it to look it up. Unless you tell a model to look at it.
No, it just records everything local, no cloud.
And then you have your own Claude, say look inside .screenpipe and figure out what I did.
And you're doing that because you have a Claude Max subscription and a bazillion tokens, and you don't want to use another model you're doing.
I'm doing this because I already have Claude integrated with my voice transcription, with my calendar, so it's already integrated. So that's another sort of data.
Yeah.
So I'm just using it like that.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Is this the same like 20% CPU usage? This MPX? Or is it more lightweight?
Actually, it's it use less resource because there is no.
Yeah, right now it's like using 2% on my MacBook.
Yeah. That includes screen recording and voice.
And voice,
Wow.
I think.
What industries do you see the most kind of like traction from for B2B?
I think like private equity.
Why?
Private equity for the portfolio companies or for the investors? Do you know?
No, they want to. They want to optimize the portfolio companies.
The private equity companies are forcing the portfolio companies to use it, so then they can
exactly.
at a higher level. I see.
I spoke to someone just this week from private equity who's I don't know if he's using screenpipe. I don't know if they built their own but exactly, like they're monitoring their employees or portfolio companies, and they want to auto extract workflows and automate going native that way for their portfolio.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I think there are like some established companies doing this even before AI age.
Like monitoring and then automations.
But
maybe they'll realize they don't need all those employees, like they need much less.
That's the goal, I think, with private equity, right? They always want to just cut costs more and more.
Figure out who.
But even like if you can generate like AI skills based on like everyone's work, and then you share all the skills across the company, it would make people a lot more productive to do things in much less prompt tasks. I think it's not just replacing people by AI.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Where you're saying even with the same amount of people, you just make them more productive. repetitive tasks that can be automated.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing I'm interested about, so I got something I work on is, I'm sorry, do you have more to present on here?
No, I just was checking my battery.
Oh, okay. I'm interested in building like personal models for people that adapt and learn from that people, like their data and can change over time. And I feel like this is like a data set where you can imagine that someone just feeds their entire screenpipe data set to a model that trains. Maybe it runs locally, but maybe it runs in like a cloud that they manage. And then the thought is that this will be much more cost effective than something like Claude and maybe even more performing because it's very personal to you.
Yeah.
I'm curious, like if you guys have thought about something like that, using this as a data set for training personal models. And then in particular, I'm curious if you guys have thought about that in regards to the pipes that you have. Like for computer use automations, for example, if you like train on the demonstrations the user's done, maybe you can get Qwen 3.5 to be better than Claude even.
Yeah. Do you mind if I stop recording?
Totally. Yeah.